Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Basement. Thank you for joining me today. Yes, the Mr. Rogers neighborhood of gold and silver enthusiast. And today I've got a quick video for you about Fortuna Silver. They have been just beaten down. They were really beat down. They came back a little bit. It's been beaten down again. It's like a lot of companies in the kind of the mid-tier gold, silver production arena right now represents a huge, huge value. As a matter of fact, last night I discovered something I thought was very interesting regarding Fortuna. They have, I was looking at their balance sheet, they have net tangible assets of $1.36 billion. Now, if you don't know what a net tangible asset is or what that means, you can Google it, or you can listen to me for the next 30 seconds try to explain it to you. We'll start at the back. An asset is something of value, okay? Tangible means real. So these are their real assets, right? Not fluffy, made-up goodwill and I don't know, some other stuff that doesn't really exist that a lot of companies put on their balance sheet. These are the not just the assets, which are things of value, but they're the tangible assets. So with Fortuna, that would mean like land and their mines and their equipment and buildings and everything else, okay? And net, the first part of that term means after debt. So 1.36 billion in net tangible assets means they're real hard assets after you back out the debt. The market cap of the company, okay, 300 million shares at $3.60 is just over $1 billion. So let me paint a picture for you, and you can check my math, and you tell me if you think I'm wrong. But that would be like taking your kid to an arcade and going up and putting $1 into the change machine, expecting to get 4 quarters back. But this change machine is Fortuna Silver. You get your 4 quarters, and you get an extra 30 cents, basically. Okay, that's what it's like right now. For every $1 at this current stock price, for every $1 that goes in, you're getting $1.30 in value with Fortuna. All right, and just for fun, and you might want to do this yourself with some other companies, I went and looked at Apple Computer just to see how that same relationship played out with Apple Computer. Their market cap is like 44 times their value of their net tangible assets. Their market cap's about $3 trillion, and they've got about $63 billion in assets. Or another way to look at them is like if you went to the arcade with your kid and you put $1 into the change machine, the Apple Computer change machine, your $1 goes in and you get 2 pennies back. All right, enough of that. But that is the case with several of the companies in the mining sector. Reason why? I mean, who knows? Gold's at $1,800, right? Fortuna is making money. So are a lot of the other mid-tier producers. So it's really crazy that their valuations have been beaten down this low, that when you invest in the stocks at this point, or you hold the stocks at this point, just from a net tangible asset perspective, you're getting more value, and that value is actually generating profit and growing. So anyway, and on that note with Fortuna, I just want to talk briefly about the company and about what I think and I believe may happen in the fourth quarter. Okay, so when I think about Fortuna, right now there's 4 operating mines. The mine in Mexico, San Jose, which had gone through some unfortunate permitting issues. Apparently that's been rectified. It's like the 13th biggest silver mine in the world. The silver price has been kind of crappy lately, but it's been a very solid, strong producing mine. Hopefully all this permitting stuff's behind us, and it can continue to contribute to the company's profits, and even more so to a greater extent as the silver price goes up. They have a little mine in Peru. It's been around forever. The company's they're a Canadian company, but the management's all based out of Peru. I feel good about that. I know, there's geopolitical risk. Fortuna is the poster child for geopolitical risk. So bear that in mind as I talk about all these mines. What I'm excited about is Lindero for the fourth quarter. The Lindero mine just poured their first gold in October of last year. So about, 14, 15 months ago, they were continuing to ramp up during the COVID crisis. Now, it's a remote mine to begin with, which, adds challenge to building and ramping up. But they were really hit hard by COVID. Argentina was really hit hard. Argentina had some of the strictest COVID protocols around. So, over the last year, as they've ramped up this mine, they've had to do so with a backdrop of COVID, which actually shut the mine down several times during the last year. But also the fact that they couldn't have outside help come in to help get the mine up and running. So, I don't know. I just think that, as the COVID restrictions have been lifted, as the company continued to ramp up, I think the fourth quarter might be a healthy surprise from a production perspective. I have no direct or indirect information to lead me to believe that. That's just my personal feeling, my gut feelings about what might happen in the fourth quarter. And then there's the African mine. It was shut down for about a week last quarter because of a mechanical breakdown, a bearing that went bad. So I'm expecting, good things out of their African operations, and they've started construction on yet another new mine in Africa. So I don't know. I think the future looks bright for Fortuna. They've got great management. Jorge is an awesome CEO. He's got a solid track record and a great reputation, and I look forward to to what's to come for Fortuna. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here in the basement, and we'll talk to you soon.